Hello. This is going to be the poem To a Mouse by the poet Robert Burns, the Scottish poet Robert Burns. Robert Burns was born on January 25th, 1759. So that made this year, January 25th, 2009, the 250th anniversary of his birth. And in honor of that, my daughter and I decided to try to have this poem memorized by the time we had our wee Burns supper at our house with some good friends. We managed to do it. Took us about the better part of a year off and on practicing it with each other, but we finally memorized the poem. And we're very proud of that fact, so we're each going to make our own little videos about with the recital of the poem. And we may even make one together. That's how we've done it. We've recited the poem together for others in the past, so we may do it that way as well. As the story goes, Robert Burns, who was not only a poet, but was also a farmer and a tax collector and various other things through his life. The story goes that when he was farming, on November of 1785, he turned over the nest of a mouse while he was plowing a field, and was inspired to write the poem To a Mouse. Even if you have never heard this poem before, I would imagine that you've heard a fairly famous line that comes in near the end, in the second to last verse of this poem. One last thing before I start going here, I wanted to mention that I am going to recite this. We learned to recite this in Old Scots dialect, and that is meant to honor Burns and the poem and not mock it. So I would hope that no one who is of Scottish descent, as I am, would be offended by this in any way. So here it is, my version of Robert Burns' To a Mouse. Wee sleeket coor and timorous beastie, oh, what a panic is in thy breastie! You needna start awa so hasty with bicker and brattle. I would be laith to rin and chase thee with murder and pattle. I'm truly sorry man's dominion has broken nature's social union, and justifies that ill opinion which makes thee startle at me, thy poor earth-born companion and fellow mortal. I doubt no wills but thou may thieve. What then, poor beastie, thou mun live. A dame a knicker and a thrave's a small request. I'll get a blessing with a lave, and never missed. Thy wee bit hoosie, too, in ruin, it's silly was the winds are strewn, and naething now to big a newin, o' foggage green, and black December's winds ensuing, baith snell and keen. Thou saw the fields lay bare and wast, and weary winter coming fast, and cosy here beneath the blast thou thocht to dwell, till crash the cruel coulter passed out through thy cell. That wee bit heap o' leaves and stibble has cost thee mony a weary nibble. Now thou's turned out for all thy trouble, but house or hold, to thole the winter's sleety dribble, and Cranrach cold. But Moosie, thou art no thy lane, improving foresight may be vain. The best laid schemes o' mice and men gang after gley, and layest not but grief and pain for promised joy. Still, thou art blessed compared with me, the present only toucheth thee, but och, I backward cast my ee on prospects drear, and forward, though I canna see, I guess and fear. Thanks for watching.